Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. Stay home, stay safe, celebrate with your family. How are you? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's another Tuesday in this weird apocalyptic world we live in right now. I hope you're well. I'm April from MamaLovesFood.com and DinnerHero.com, and yet my hair's doing real weird things. Went to sleep with it wet. Apparently it does not like that. But that's okay. Hi. Let me know if you can hear me. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of weird feedback today. Good morning, Miss Sarah. You look, ooh, sorry, hold on. That's why I'm getting feedback. Hi. Okay, go ahead and leave me your mental health number in the comments. Remember, 1 is 10 is, I'm going to go with like a 5 today. I was able to fall asleep like at a reasonably good hour. I got up at a reasonably good hour. I'm real puffy, which is annoying me. I mean, you know, I'm a little vain. I'm not going to lie. Sarah's a 4. Boo. I'm sorry. Mary's a 7. Yay. So yeah, give me your mental health number. I don't have any real good reason. I'm just stressed lately about, you know, life and money. Let's be real. And, you know, stuff. I'm supposed to be at a work retreat today in Minnesota that I spent a lot of time and work and effort arranging, and it's obviously not happening, and I'm super sad about that for so many reasons. You know, one, I'm not able to see people that I find really personally interesting and I'm friends with, and I'm not learning like I was hoping to be learning in this moment, and you know, it's a break that I was looking forward to, so I'm sad about that. So that's why I'm not any higher than a 5 today. So yeah, anyway, Deborah's a 5, Monica's a 5, Roxanne's an 8. High five, yo! I love that for you. Yeah, I'm supposed to be in Minnesota. I'm supposed to be in Minneapolis, Minnesota today. Middle of the road. Yeah. I mean, I guess I should be happy that, like, I'm not lower, considering I was really looking forward to this retreat, but what are you gonna do? Roll with the punches? Good morning, Miss Karen. Erica's a 2. No, Erica, we don't like that for you. I'm so sorry. My shirt says taco dirty to me, and I couldn't find the exact, I've had this one forever. I couldn't find the exact link to my shirt, but I did put a link to a bunch of fun taco dirty to me shirts in the description, and I'll share that in just a minute. Because it's Cinco de Mayo. Karen is missing her students. I get that, right? Like, I miss my normal life. You know, Wes and I were talking about it last night, and he's like, oh, but we're making it work. I'm like, yeah, we're making it work, and it's fine. Like, it's fine. But making it work isn't the same as, you know, having a 40-hour work week and being productive and seeing your friends. So I think, you know, you're going to have your good days and your bad days. And so what are numbers? Oh, hi, Tracy. So our numbers are, we just kind of give ourselves a mental health rating every day. So 1 is no good. 10 is you're having an amazing day. You're feeling good. So I'm feeling a little pretty middle of the road today. And then we always ask, if you see someone who posts a number below 5, just reach out to them, send them a message, reply to their comment, and just give them a boost. You know, tell them we're thinking about them, and ask them if there's anything, you know, you can do, or, you know, send them a funny meme or just something. Christine's a 7. I love it. All right, guys, what should we talk about today? So today is Cinco de Mayo. I'm a terrible person, so I don't actually know what Cinco de Mayo means or stands for, but maybe we should look that up. Does anybody know the historical significance or the culture or the significance of Cinco de Mayo? I know it's a Mexican holiday. Is not the same as Day of the Dead, guys. That I do know. Let's look it up real quick. And then I have my mug from my dear friend Patricia, who brought it back for me from Mexico. Thank you. I love it. Aw, Jillian, you're sweet. Thank you. Good morning, Erin. I know Erin was struggling a little bit yesterday, so everyone can give Erin some love too. Thank you, Patricia, you're on. Patricia gave me this mug. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Cinco de Mayo. Okay. I'm going to the grocery store today. One store doesn't offer the services I'm always missing. Yeah, we've been going back and forth between our different... Okay, Cinco de Mayo is an annual celebration held on May 5th. The date is observed to commemorate the Mexican Army's victory over the French Empire at the Battle of Puebla on May 5th, 1862, under the leadership of General Ignacio, oh god, I'm going to butcher this name, Zaragoza. I'm very glad it didn't say that it was a war between Mexico and the United States, because then I would feel bad that we were celebrating a war between the two countries. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Sarah. I went yesterday. It's scary. So many people are out. So, oh man. Okay, so let's see. What do we have on our list? I didn't make a long list because yesterday was kind of a cluster, but... Oh, somebody brought up, what kind of food are you craving or eating a lot of in this time? So I do feel like eating habits have changed, right? Like a little bit. I think some of us are comfort eating. Some of us are maybe panic eating. And so maybe we're eating more of our stuff that we have on hand or more leftover. So for me, I'm curious what you guys are doing. Is there something that you are eating more of now? For me, it's milk. I've always liked milk, but I've never really drank a lot of it. I'm finding myself drinking a glass of milk every day, which I don't know where that came from, but milk. And then eating a lot of homemade breads. Erin's doing a ton of bread cooking, which I love, and I love all the, you should follow Erin on Instagram. She posts pictures of her beautiful bread. And peanut butter and jelly. And a lot of times the two of them together. I can't get enough peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I have them for lunch almost every day now. And I don't know if it's like, I had them for lunch as a kid almost every day, so I don't know if it's like a I need my mom thing or what. But yeah, a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And then also more alcohol for sure. Not a crazy amount. I know, Erin, I'm like in kindergarten. I'm like, where's my mom? I need a pacifier. I don't know. It's a thing. I don't know. And I usually don't have alcohol every day. Usually I just have it like, maybe Friday and Saturday nights. And I have been having either a glass of wine or a beer or something with dinner almost every night. It just calms me down. Just one. Ooh, sorry. Not that I'm judging anyone who has more or less. Okay. Marla's also eating PB&J. See? I don't know. What is it? Stephanie says, is jelly jam. Jelly and jam are not quite the same thing. My understanding is that jelly is more strained, so it's just like the concentrated liquid in a jelly form, whereas jam has the bits and pieces of the fruit in it. Julie says, I love peanut butter and mayo. That is an interesting combo that I've never heard. I don't know how I feel about that. Peanut butter and marshmallow fluff I've done. Never peanut butter and mayo. And I've heard of mayo and onion, but never peanut butter and mayo. We all need peanut butter, comfort food, right? I do feel like it's a comfort food for sure. Karen says, I've been drinking a lot more peanut butter cup smoothies from Scooters. Ooh, that sounds really good. Okay, so what was the other question somebody had? Oh, somebody asked me, how are you keeping your middle school and high school kids from going crazy? I don't have a really good answer for this because mine are definitely going a little stir crazy. Aussies don't have PB&J. What? That is bananas to me. Wait a second. You don't have PB&J? PB&J is like the best thing ever. Like, it's just, I need you to make yourself a PB&J and tell me what you think. I need that for you. It's got to be white bread, like the cheapest white bread you can find. I prefer crunchy peanut butter, but you do what you like. And then grape or strawberry jelly. My preference is grape, personally. And I need you to get back to us. Good morning, Miss Carolyn. We're so happy you're a 7. So I don't have a real good answer for the middle schooler thing. We're definitely doing a lot more screen time, although I am finding like there's a weird balance of screen time, right? Like if I let them play on the PS4 for too many hours a day, they turn into horrible monsters. But if I let them play too little, then they turn into horrible monsters. So it's a weird balance. And I also know that I'm like in a unique position that I have 3 middle schoolers in my house, right? I have a butt ton of kids. I was trying not to curse, which is silly because this isn't a kid show. I have a shit ton of kids, right? And they're all really, really close in age. So I have 3 middle schoolers in my house. And sometimes that is good and sometimes that is really bad. Because they, you know, they're all in each other's business and in each other's face. And how old are my kids? I have a 13-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So good morning, Miss Robin. So my 10 through 13-year-olds are obviously, that's basically 6th through 8th grade, and or 6th and 7th grade. I don't know. They're like kind of weird in between. Anyway, I guess 5th through 7th grade, but they will be anyway. My point is I have 3 boys that are very close in age, and sometimes that's good and sometimes it's bad. So yeah, I feel really bad for only children for sure, and for children who are in families with huge age gaps where there's not really much camaraderie right now. So yeah, we a lot of board games. We're kind of making them play board games because they don't want to, right? But then when they do it, they have a good time. So oh, you've got a senior. That's hard. That's really hard. I don't know. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing. We've started letting our kids have picnics with neighbor friends. So we have a hill in our yard, and it's about 12, 15 feet from the top of the hill to the street. And so we'll let our kids sit at the top of the hill, and then the neighbors or friends can sit at the bottom of the hill. So they're probably a solid 12 feet apart at that point. And they sit and have a picnic, and that's helped a lot. And they're still nowhere near each other, and they're outdoors. So what is my favorite board game? I don't think I have a favorite board game. With the little ones, elementary ones, we like Life. We play a lot of Life. With my older ones, we've been playing, just recently, we've been playing a lot of, what's the one with the train? Ticket to Ride. That one's been fun. But I wouldn't say we have a favorite. We're pretty big board gamers. We have a ton of them, so we could certainly make a list of the board games we have at some point. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say. I wish I had more to say about that. I don't. You know, we've got a lot of crafts, but my middle schoolers don't do a lot of... Oh, you know what? Something that my kids have done a lot of, and this is from Wes, my husband, more than anything. Wes needed a hobby, desperately. And he started building so my kids and my husband are all into Dungeons and Dragons. And Wes started building like little models of like medieval towns, and the kids have gotten really into that. And it's funny, they use sheets of insulations to do it. Pictionary is fun too. I am with you, Tina. I absolutely hate Monopoly. I do not enjoy Monopoly in the slightest. I don't. I think it stems from my childhood and I love my sister, but my sister Jessica is very, very, very competitive, and it kind of sucked a little bit of the fun of that one when we were kids. But also I just think it's not in my nature to like that game, so yeah. Oh, Karen, I'm sorry you're home alone every day. That's hard. So yeah, screen time is a really difficult balance right now, especially because I'm doing more screen time, right? And also it's an easy fix, right? Like, go play on your screen for a while. But I do find that there's a tipping point where if it's too much, they just are not themselves. So somebody asked Legos. Yes, Christine, my middle schoolers still play a lot of Legos. They do. They play a lot of, and you know what's something else they've been doing? There's a Lego app on the phone. I think they might have it on their Kindles too, but don't quote me on that. But it's a stop motion app. So even though my older middle schoolers don't play a lot of Legos now, they do a lot of stop motion Lego videos. Screen time is nasty. What is that supposed to mean? We're not judging here, boo. Yeah, so that's a really fun one because it's kind of breathe new life into Legos. So they're doing, and you know, there are a lot of middle school-esque humor. There's a lot of farting Legos and blowing up Legos, and not actual blowing up, but like, you know. So that's been good. And if you need if you've got a phone or tablet that they could use that on, look for the Lego stop motion app. They have a lot of fun with that one. I don't, but if you go to the App Store and just look up Lego stop motion, it'll come up. Lori says, I found the app, all trails, and we've been biking and hiking a lot. Oh, I love that. Our trails have actually been really busy, so we've been avoiding the trails, but we have been doing a lot of neighborhood walks and biking. But my middle schoolers don't want to bike with me. I mean, I drag them out once a week. Like, I'll pick one and once or twice a week and drag them out with me. But they've been biking with each other, which is nice. So, I don't know if that was helpful or not, but hopefully somebody found something from that. So, somebody asked me recently if I had given up on the idea of bleaching my own hair. I have not given up on that idea. But the products that were recommended to me are all out of stock right now. So, for the time being, we're going to let it grow, and I'm just going to keep an eye and see if I can buy it at the time. My son is interested in quilting, so we were going to try. Oh, that's fun. I don't know the first thing about sewing, so I definitely could not do that. But I've told you this, but my middle schoolers, I am bribing them with money. I mean, $1 a day, but to learn a new instrument. So they're learning the ukulele, which is fun. And then what was the other thing? Oh, also I have these looms, circle like looms, and I taught them all how to make hats. So they're not really doing it as much now, but they spent a solid week like just sitting on the couch making knit hats with the looms. And we live in Florida, but they had a good time, and they made some like, and my 6-year-old still wears his around the house. It's nasty because my kids are cranky and they can't have it. Oh, yes, Stephanie, 100% agree with that. Totally 100% agree with that. Stephanie says, not being judged about screen time, it's nasty because my kids are cranky and they can't have it. Yes, yeah, it is. Like that tipping point when they like become those little creature monsters, like, no! And I don't think we've found the right balance yet, at least not in our house, so. I don't know. And it's hard too because, you know, so we got the PlayStation, what's it called? PlayStation Live, I think it's called, where you can hook up with friends. So it's like, I don't want to, we've got them right now. They can have a 45-minute play date with a friend, on the PlayStation, and which is good, but at the same time, like, it's like, oh, my other friend wants to play, and it's like, here's the line I've been giving them, and I think it's working so far, is you don't have a play date with every friend every day of the week on a normal day. So we can't make that happen now, right? Like, it's just not a thing. So you have to pick and choose your friends, which I think is good too, right? Because it gives some anticipation and whatnot. So, especially because school's online, yeah. Well, we've been online school for a few years now, so that's not really new for us, but are you bored in the house? So depressing the situation. So I personally am not bored just because I have so much to do. Like I'm trying to do my work day in a half day, and then when I go in, you know, cleaning and dishes and food and schooling for 5 kids. So I personally am not bored. I would not mind more downtime, but I know there are a lot of people that are in different situations. Oh, here comes a kid. That are bored, and I understand that as well. Hi. I'm doing a live show. You want to say hi real quick? You guys want to see what I did to Josie's hair? I didn't do my own hair, but I did do Josie's. Come here. Show them around. Show them around. How'd I do, guys? How'd I do? She wanted a pixie cut. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mommy,
show them the front.
Grandma posted our video.
Okay, I'll talk to her about it. I will talk to her about it. Okay, sorry.
Bye, Mom.
I love you. Okay, anyway, hi guys. Thanks, Stephanie. So, yeah. Oh, let me give you that Taco Dirty to Me shirt link. Here you go. There's the Taco Dirty to Me shirt. And then, oh, we didn't do recipe of the day. So I don't have an exact recipe of the day. What I have is a link to all of our Mexican and Latin inspired recipes. Obviously, I have not an ounce of of Mexican or Latin blood in me, so it's all inspired by people who have taught me how to cook. So, in other places, but we've got lots and lots and lots of recipes on there. I love Louise. Nobody's asking you, sweetheart. Please stop being mean. The back of her hair is not too short. It's exactly how she likes it and wants it. Okay, so yeah, so Mexican recipes. We've got lots of them. We've got salsas and casseroles and tacos and burritos and all yummy, 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 yummy. So I'd love if you clicked over. Obviously, I don't get paid for these. I just come on because I love you and I want to see how you are every morning. And thank you, Rosie. Lonnie says my oldest wants me to cut her hair and I don't dare try. It grows back, right? What's the worst case scenario? Thank you, Patricia. So I'd love if you visited the website. That's how I pay my family. That's how we feed our bills. That's how we feed our bills. That's how I feed my family and pay our bills. If you had a moment to pop over to the website and just take a look at some of the recipes. If you want to go one step further supporting us, you can buy our cookbook at dinnerhero.com. And I put a link in the description. It is a very big cookbook. It's 150 pages. Oh, very big. I think it's very big. Have I ever had watermelon salsa? No, but that sounds delicious. Happy Cinco de Mayo to you as well, Lori. Yeah, you can get our cookbook at dinnerhero.com. It's 150 pages of, it teaches you how we cook for our big family, and it's all the recipes are written for a family of 4. So we always double those recipes for our personal family, but it talks about all that in the book. And then what else was I going to say? Oh, should we check our stocks today? We didn't check our stocks yesterday. So real quick, do I have vegetarian meals in it? So no. The entire book is based around pre-prepping your proteins. That said, a lot of the recipes can be made without the protein, but it's not a vegetarian book. Sorry guys, my hair's falling out. What was I going to say? Oh, stocks. We didn't check our stocks yesterday. Let's see how they're doing today. Those of you who have been hanging out with us for a while know that at the beginning of this debacle, I joined Robinhood. This is not a plug for Robinhood. I have no affiliation with them. They do not know who I am. But they do give you a referral link. Anyone who signs up gets a referral link. And if you sign up through the referral link, which I just put in the comments, and it's also in the description, you get a free stock, and I get a free stock. Fair warning, it's like a $3 or $4 stock. Nobody's getting rich off it, but it is fun to get a free stock, right? So you would get one if you signed up through that link. And then if you wanted your spouse or friend to sign up with you, you could give them your link and you'd each get a free stock from that. So it looks like we're overall up today. Loving that. I've just been using my, like we said, yeah, so we're up today. Let's see, $16. Woohoo! We're up $16 today from yesterday. I'm excited about that. So yeah, the stock market is in the toilet right now, so it's a good time, in my uneducated opinion, to spend whatever, money you were spending at Starbucks or McDonald's pre-pandemic on buying a stock or two. So I'm pretty excited about that. And I figure if it ends up all setting itself on fire, it was money that I was going to eat anyway, literally. So if you wanted to join me, go ahead. And every now and again, we post in the group that we know which stocks we're buying and whatnot. I haven't bought any new ones in the past week or so. So, but when we do, I'll post it. Or if you want to know, just be like, tag me. Hey, April, show me your stocks. I will do that. I won't show you my boobs, but I'll show you my stocks. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. You're all gorgeous. Make sure to comment here or comment in the group with stuff you want to talk about in the mornings, because I don't have, I'm not a terribly interesting person. And as you know, all our days are the same anymore. So the more topics you guys bring up, the better the show is. Woo! Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. You're all gorgeous and I love you. And yeah, I just hope every day for you guys is a 10. That's all I hope.